You told me you were a virgin yesterday, so how are you pregnant today? What happened overnight?
I don't know, Daddy. I don't know how it happened.
The pastor's voice shook as he stared at his crying 18-year-old daughter. The entire living room went silent, and Mercy just stood there crying. Mercy was known as the pastor's pride. 20 years old, always in church, always covered, always obedient. People in the congregation used her as an example.
If you want to see a disciplined girl, look at Pastor Daniel's daughter. A very humble and obedient child, and I wish my daughter was like that.
She never dated, never stayed out late, never gave anyone a reason to talk. Until the morning, everything changed.
I've noticed you vomit around the house. Are you okay?
I'm fine, Mommy. It is probably the food I ate last night. I'll be okay.
Her mother noticed it first. Mercy, why is your stomach hard like this? I've noticed you've been vomiting around the house. Are you okay? They went to the hospital thinking it was illness, but the doctor came back with results that froze the room.
She's pregnant.
That's impossible. Check again. The test is correct. Who is responsible?
The slap came before she finished speaking.
Don't lie in this house. This is a disgrace to this family.
I swear no man has ever touched me. Oh, my child.
The room erupted. Her cousins whispered. Her mother cried loudly. Church members started calling before evening. By nightfall, the story had spread. The pastor's daughter was pregnant. They took her for prayers.
Confess! Dark secrets cannot hide from God.
I'm telling the truth. I don't know how this happened. Please believe me.
Why does no one believe me? I am a virgin and I've never slept with any man. God, please, I have been serving you faithfully. Fight for me.
Even the doctor later asked privately.
Did you drink anything unusual? Did you ever wake up feeling strange?
Actually, yes. Some mornings I wake up exhausted, dizzy.
But she thought it was stress from church activities. She never imagined danger lived closer than that.
Mommy! Daddy! Come and see. Ooh!
One afternoon, while cleaning her room, her younger brother found something unusual behind her juice bottles. Small sachets, colorless powder, hidden carefully. Their father rushed it to the hospital. The result changed everything. Someone had been mixing sedatives into her drinks, repeatedly, for months. The doctor spoke gently.
She may have been unconscious during the incidents, which explains why she remembers nothing.
She was telling the truth.
I curse the man who did this to my daughter. God will disgrace you soon.
Mercy cried harder than ever. I kept saying I didn't know. Nobody believed me. And the most terrifying part? Whoever did it had access to the house. Someone who prayed with them. Someone who ate at their table. Someone they trusted completely. The girl everyone judged wasn't hiding sin. She was hiding pain she didn't even understand.
I must catch the culprit and he will rot in jail.
And the very next night, he slept with one eye closed and waited. Soon enough, he saw a shadow slip past him.
Daddy,
What is it?
I remember the face of the man who did this to me.
The night after Pastor Daniel swore to find the culprit, he didn't sleep. He lay still on the living room couch, one eye open. The house was quiet. Then, he heard footsteps. A shadow slipped past the corridor toward the kitchen. Pastor Daniel sprang up.
Hey! Who is there?
The figure ran. Chairs fell. Plates crashed. The pastor grabbed him, but the intruder was young, strong. A struggle, heavy breathing, then a hard shove. Pastor Daniel hit the window, shattering it, and he fell. Before he could recover, the masked stranger jumped through the window and disappeared into the darkness. And after that night, he never returned. The hospital report cleared Mercy completely. She had not sinned. She had been violated. But the church didn't change overnight. Though whispers softened, rules remained.
She cannot join the choir in this condition. It may send the wrong message.
Mercy sat quietly as her name was removed from church duties. She sat at the back during choir rehearsals, just watching. Pregnant, unmarried, watched by everyone. At home, life continued like nothing happened. Mercy, sweep the compound before noon. Wash the plates. Clean your room properly. Morning sickness didn't excuse chores.
No one even cares about me.
Her pain stayed invisible. One afternoon, her younger brother got angry over a missing charger.
You always misplace things.
I didn't take it.
Since you became pregnant, everything in this house has turned upside down. Maybe if you knew who the father...
Enough! Don't talk to your sister that way. Go to your room.
Later that night, he knocked softly on her door.
I'm sorry.
Mercy nodded, but tears still fell after he left. The only person who made her smile was Christian, a longtime family friend. Gentle, respectful, always cheerful. He visited only during the day, bringing fruit and jokes.
You still owe me a race when this baby comes.
For a moment, Mercy laughed again. Her parents trusted him completely. With Christian around, the house felt normal, safe. But then the dream started. Fragments, darkness, a blurry room, the smell of masculine cologne, a familiar voice whispering her name. Mercy began waking up exhausted, heart racing. One night, the memory felt closer. A hand, a shadow leaning over her. She gasped awake, sweating. Her breathing trembled. Slowly, she stood and walked to the parlor to find her father sitting there.
Daddy,
What is it?
I remember. I remember the face of the man who did this to me. It is you, Daddy. It was you, Daddy.
No. Mercy, listen to yourself.
Her father froze as if the word slapped him. Her mother stood at the doorway, shaking violently. She had been listening.
You're confused. You were sick. You are on medication.
I know your face. I know your voice.
I have thought about it every night. I prayed it wasn't true.
Tell me she's lying.
I didn't do anything. She's confused.
Then explain it. Because it is either you or do you now have a twin?
These sedatives must have affected her memory. Tomorrow,
Come.
we'll see the doctor tonight.
Her mother wrapped an arm around her. They left together. The father remained on the couch, staring into
What is
nothing,
happening?
hands clasped tight. He needed proof. Needed answers. Because deep down, a terrible thought had already begun forming. Morning came quietly. At the hospital, the doctor's voice was careful.
Medically, she is fine. The sedatives cannot cause hallucinations now.
They left in silence. Halfway home, the father stopped the car. And he drove off alone. At home, Mercy sat on her bed while her mother watched her carefully.
Why are you so sure it was him?
I woke up and he was leaving my room.
Go back to sleep.
Later, Christian visited. The atmosphere tightened instantly. Her mother studied him differently this time.
Christian, were you here any night Mercy was sick?
No, ma. Only daytime visits.
Could it have been him?
Evening arrived heavy with dread. The father returned and called them into the sitting room.
We need to talk. Tell me again.
I wasn't blind. I saw you.
It wasn't me, my twin brother.
Silence. Mercy blinked. Her mother stared in disbelief. Her mother covered her
You
mouth.
never knew. He's been in prison since we were young. Murder. Our family raised him. I didn't know he was released last year. I think he came here.
Shock hung thick in the room. Then a voice spoke from behind them. They turned sharply. A man stood in the doorway, smiling faintly. The smile hardened.
A murder I committed? Don't you think it's time you told them the truth?
That you, my perfect younger brother, were the one who committed that murder. And I went to prison for you?
A murder I committed? Don't you think it's time you told them the truth?
That you, my perfect younger brother, were the one who committed that murder. And I went to prison for you? You shouldn't be here.
Mercy, you finally remember.
I saw you.
Yes, but memory breaks when fear lives inside.
Stop confusing my daughter!
My name is David, your uncle.
Daniel told me his brother was gone.
I was gone to prison protecting this family.
You chose that path yourself.
That's the story you built your ministry on.
If you're my uncle, why were you in my room at night?
Yes, after that, why was daughter drugged? And why did nobody know you were free?
Because your husband begged me to stay invisible.
That is a lie!
Then tell her the truth. Tell her why your past must never return.
Daniel, what is he talking about?
He wants revenge, that's all. Revenge. I carried your sin for 20 years.
What crime?
A man died. Your father killed him.
No!
And I went to prison, so the church will never lose its rising pastor.
You agreed!
Because you cried and said God still had plans for you.
I don't understand. What does this have to do with me?
Secrets don't stay buried.
Which one of you will answer the question on who impregnated my daughter?
The truth is, you will destroy this family with your lies.
Can you let him talk?
Who did you see?
I remember someone standing there, but I couldn't see clearly.
Your mind filled the gaps with the person you trusted most.
So who is lying?
At that exact moment, a heavy knock echoed from the front door. Everyone jumped.
Who could that be?
It's me. Open the door.
Mercy's eyes widened in shock because she recognized that voice. David smiled.
Oh well, about the pregnancy, I didn't have to commit the act myself. I had a friend who offered to help.
It was Christian's voice.
You know, Daniel, the man you murdered had a son, and you had been harboring him in your house.
Christian walks in, smiling at them.
You know, Daniel, the man you murdered had a son, and you had been harboring him in your house.
Hello, family. Miss me?
I knew it! I said it! Nobody is that perfect. Always smiling, always helping. Snake!
I never wanted it to happen this way.
Then explain! Explain why my daughter is pregnant!
I came into this family with good intentions. I respected Pastor Daniel. I admired your home. I fell in love with Mercy. But last year, everything changed. The man I believed killed my father found me. He told me the truth. Pastor Daniel killed my father, not him.
Daddy, he is manipulating you.
I wish he was, because realizing the man you respected destroyed your family. It shattered me.
I wanted to walk away. I really did. But David told me something. He said your father would never allow me to marry you if he knew who I was.
So you destroyed her life?
No. Why would I pay by leaving the love of my life for a crime I never committed?
I drugged your drinks. At night, I came to your room.
I trusted you! I defended you! I loved you!
I was gentle, I swear. You never felt pain. I didn't want to hurt you.
Brilliance meant a shame.
I loved you. I still do.
Beautiful. Revenge and romance. You two make an excellent couple. This was never a game to me.
Don't touch her! Look at what your secrets have done!
I never wanted this.
But it happened because you buried truth!
Sorry. My father is dead. I grew up without a family, and the only woman I've ever loved now hates me.
I can forgive you, but only on one condition. You allow me to marry your daughter, the love of my life.
Never!
Say yes, and we end this war as family.